except we're not real close together. Now, I know where you're at because I stayed there too a few nights, and then my injuries got to be such that they had to carry me down to Parkland Hospital. And when Parkland got through finding out what was causing my problems, well, they put this collar on me and they sent me to this rehab place. Now, I've been here for some time. What's happened to our house is that it is on the market. People are looking at it. No one has brought a acceptable offer yet. But from what I understand from Edie, the house is regularly showing. And as you know, in real estate, you gotta keep a hoping that somebody's gonna like it. And when they do, I don't know what the future holds for you and I. I understand all about the good health in Texas. You know, we lived here a long time. But good health or bad, we'll just have to wait and see what can be worked out whenever I get to the point that I don't have a danger with this neck vertebra. I really don't think I've got a big danger right now, but it's really not what I think, it's what everybody else thinks. Now, yes, Marissa is a savior between us. She does these things, and it just brings us closer together. I have talked to Doris Jean. Doris Jean had a family council yesterday at her house. Doris Jean wants to move to a care facility. And for some reason, her family don't want her to. I just think that they don't want to face the fact that when she sells her house, they got to deal with Kenneth's family again because they still have some interest in that house. But there's nothing that I can do. I know that Doris Jean is having some issues staying by herself. Can't help it if she falls. And when she falls and passes out, well, she just has to stay there until she wakes up. If she passes out on the way to the beauty shop, that could be bad, you know. I've said all I know to say. And I know that I can't do a thing about her daughters, and her sons. So we'll just hope that they do the right thing. Doris Jean sure could benefit from being with a place with her friends, and she's got the money to do it. The kids are just don't want to share that house with Pam and her family. That's kind of sad. But honey, I would love nothing more than to be together with you. I do these exercises to keep my arms and my legs in shape. I can walk. I can, there's just a big floor that I can walk on. At one part of this floor, I can walk and look out and see a White Rock Lake. And once you see the lake, why, you're just on top of the world, they think. But it's nothing to see. Whole of water on it. So we see sailboats on it every once in a while. Now, my room is comfortable. My chair is comfortable. But I still have the problem of frequent urinations at night. So I don't feel on top of the world of a morning, but by afternoon I guess I have better work walking around and doing some things. I can leave the building as long as I'm assured that I don't have to stop behind a tree somewhere. And I don't do that. But it is a concern of, when I have to go to the bathroom. And that has always been the problem, Linnell. We had that problem at home. Okay. Most of the time, I feel just pretty good. I still got the little annoyance of inflammation in my leg and in my hip. But I've got, the old medical cure. See here? You see this bag of rice? Well, I got a microwave, so Roy and Barbara really done a good thing. They gave us something to warm our back and warm our feet, but I don't need it on my feet. Roy and Barbara's not in good health. They don't make it to Sunday school very often now. They just are not able. Well, look at what is happening. Roy and Barbara are getting old and broken down. Roy is battling kidney cancer, and Barbara has back trouble. but their daughters will help them. Now, what do I do to pass the time? Well, old Ed is a busy man. He does things like this. Every one of these lines here gets filled in with a little exercise. I lift my feet, I kick my legs. That's exciting. And after I do all of that, I sit here and I circle legs. All of that is to keep my legs moving. And then I'm supposed to get up and take a little walk somewhere. Now, I've done all of that, but I hadn't got up and took my little walk. I'll do it. Sweetheart, you're pretty. I love you. I'd like to be sitting next to you, and I'd like to be holding your hand. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to kiss you. I remember Mr. Jerry Glisson, Reverend Jerry Glisson, kind of put it on the line for me. He said, "Do you promise and you know me. If I make a promise, I try to keep it." We have church here on Sunday. It's some sort of a mixture that I don't. It's all right, but I think it's partly deals mostly with the Catholic or Methodist or something like that. But it's pretty well organized. They have music, and we just get over it, get through it, I mean. I sat at the service too long yesterday. I wore an old pair of khaki pants, and I didn't have my belt tight enough. So when we got up to leave and walk out, I felt them pants sliding down. Ooh! Well, what do? You either walk out bare-legged or you pull them up, and I pulled them up, and I walked out. And the preacher didn't even comment on it. He'll probably have that on the sermon next time. Had a fellow that is in here, and he preached his pants off. Old men just don't have to do things. But I had on a shirt that the belt didn't get tight enough. You know, I wish there was something I could do to help the loneliness. we have to wait and see what my entry amounts to. You keep on doing your good work with coloring and using what time. Make a few friends. That'll help you. Find someone that you can talk to. When we go to meals, I sat with a young man from Arkansas. He's been here for 7 years. Don't know what his problem is. He don't talk much. But Lyle has sort of accepted me as a friend, and he will start saying things more, asking a few questions. He grew up on a farm somewhere in Arkansas, and his dad has him in C.C. Young. We have people coming and going all the time. Some of them in walking chairs or wheelchairs, and some of them, most of them, in walkers. A few with a walking stick. They're all in need of health care. So, Edie will be by, if not today, tomorrow. You know, Mark has a birthday coming up tomorrow. He's 61. He acts like 21. He and Maria are down in south part of Mexico. They are taking their annual vacation trip to celebrate Mark's birthday. That's very interesting. He told Edie they were leaving, but he didn't say a word to me about he was going somewhere or when he'd be back. But I hope he's enjoying sitting on the beach and watching the waves and the seagulls. That seems to be his lot in life anyway. So I'm going to, before I see smoke coming out of this video camera, you know I love you, honey. I always have. And I always will. Hopefully, our lives can get back together. That's my prayer. If it is to be happened, the good Lord will help us do it. And let's look forward to that time we can do it. I love you, sweetheart. And I don't laugh easy anymore. but I'm still the same person. I just miss you. And I want you to know it. Whatever happens to the house is going to happen. We've got enough money. We can hang on until something does happen. And then we'll have to hang on as long as we can. You take care, sweetheart. Just know I love you. All right, Marissa.